come on, no. No, 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 not again!
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream on a Monday afternoon, and I just now realized I forgot to turn... Oh my god! I promise it's working.
A guy with a duck on his head walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Can I help you?" The duck says, "Yeah, you can get this guy off my ass."
That was hilarious. Oh, that's a good one, Bob. Thank you, Bob, from the 10. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Also, wanted to say thank you very much to Neo for the gifted subs, the 5 gifted subs earlier. Thank you very much. Right off the bat. Really do appreciate that. I was sitting here getting a few extra things ready, checking my microphone, making sure it was working, and then right off the bat, bang, there was a cougar sound going off in my ears.
Let's keep this party going.
One pair of pants later.
And then Michael is in with the resub. 8 months at tier 1 for 38 months. My goodness. Thank you so much, Michael, for the resub. I really do appreciate it. Wabajank in with the 25 stream streak as well. Really do appreciate that. And now it shows my heart rate. 82. Come on. No way. Now it's going down. You got to be kidding me. Of course, today is the first day. I cannot believe I'm actually saying this. My boss is out of town, and I'm going to be off for 2 weeks. I cannot believe it. I'm going to have 2 weeks off. This is going to be either terrible or amazing at the same time. So I'm going to be so either he's going to call me, and I'm going to have to be running tiny errands back and forth to his house. I'll never go back. Yeah, exactly. Or I am going to have so much free time, I'm not going to know what to do with myself. 2 weeks stream. I'm just going to start streaming and just never stop, right? So to start off the stream, I am having a little drink tonight. I made myself a nice little gin and tonic. So, here we go. Cheers, everyone. So I'm setting the tone for myself. We're just gonna cheers and have a nice time, everybody. But absolutely, I know not everybody gets to have some time off, but I can't believe I'm actually looking at the perspective of having some time off. But this is gonna make it easier to scare. That's true. You come up for a visit? Well, let's see. Oh, that's a nice sentiment, but I have so much I'm going to do. So this is going to give the wife and I an opportunity to record a new intro. I'm going to finally have some extra time that I can work on some stuff for the stream. I'm going to work on the alerts for the stream streaks. I am going to work on something for whenever Zombie Vamp reaches 1,000 hours. Can you believe it? Zombie Vamp is getting close to 1,000 hours. We are going to have some kind of, in the middle of whatever we're doing, we're just going to stop whatever we're doing. We're going to have like a midstream celebration when he hits 1,000 hours. So, Crazy Rooster, welcome in. Good to see you. So I'll have time to work on all that stuff, and we'll be able to do all kinds of stuff.
Just swimming in circles and plotting my world domination typical trout days. How about you?
Can you make a bear scare redeem for 1 billion slices? Sure. I mean, you guys have the pizza slices. I can make a bear scare redeem for $1 billion. A billion pizza slices. I can do that. Absolutely. I mean, if you got the slices, might as well use them. It'll give them something to be spent on. That's right. Does someone have 1 billion? Most of you have 1 billion pizza slices already. Just call me Rooster. Okay, Rooster. There you go. Pizza slices, yeah. I mean, you can call them whatever pizza slices you want. Well, no, you guys don't have 1 billion pizza slices. Look at that. $509 million. I thought you guys were closer than that. Honestly, I thought you guys were closer than that. Really, I thought you were. Well, if you guys get there, you might. Hold, please. Yeah, I used to have it all. Yeah, I maxed the bets out at 999,000 pizza slices. It's just to prevent people from just exponentially doubling their pizza slices, because it can easily happen. If somebody gets on a winning streak of so many, it just goes ridiculous. It does, especially when 80% comes into play. But that's how it goes. All right. Well, we've got some cedar limbs to go and find.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
All right, let's start the night right then, Lone.
All right, we can start the night right then. I think we did this last time, didn't we? Well, instead of being at a 40% win rate, Michael's like, let me pay for this. All right, let me switch over this real quick. Oh, and somebody did King of the Hill at the same time. So tell you what, let's wait to do the 80% after the King of the Hill's done, so you're not fighting the two at the same time. It shouldn't take too long for the King of the Hill to get done. But chaos in the chat, exactly. Chaos in the chat. Yeah, we're at 680 days. You know, that's one thing I completely forgot to do, is I completely forgot to update the name of the stream. There we go. I will update that. Hopefully that'll update pretty quickly. There we go. I was looking at that and I was like, I completely forgot to update the name of the stream. It was still the same from last time. All right, it looks like Miss Pac-Man decided to fight y'all off and kept her first place. So that being said, hopefully you guys can get some better luck on the 80%, and that's coming right now. So enjoy. Get ready.
slices, roll the dice. Pepperoni dreams at a tasty price. Oh yeah! Pizza's hot, the stakes are high. Catch the chance before it flies. The gamble's here, it's time to play. 80%'s the win today. Cyberspace glow with a pizza hue. 80% lucky in all that we do. Pepperoni dreams and mozzarella peace. In this digital world where fun won't cease. The crust is gold and the cheese is tight. Big wins cooking in the neon light. Oh yeah! Stack those slices, don't delay. The flavor's bold, it's your lucky day. Tick-tock, the chance won't last. 80's here, don't let it pass. Sauce rivers flow, the cheese is a tease. Winning big means topping with ease. Cyberspace glow with a pizza hue. 80% lucky in all that we do. Pepperoni dreams and mozzarella peace. In this digital world where fun won't cease. Go, 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 it's time to ride. 80's here, don't let it pass. Sauce rivers flow, the cheese is a tease. Winning big means topping with ease. Cyberspace glow with a pizza hue. 80% lucky in all that we do. Pepperoni dreams and mozzarella peace. In this digital world where fun won't cease. Go, 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 it's time to ride. 80 trains on the winning side. 80% lucky in all that we do. Stack those slices. The cheese is for you. Trippin', no trippin'.
Alrighty. Hopefully you guys got to get in on that extra pizza slices at an easier win rate. Ooh, looks like Vivian is now in first place, followed up by Michael. Didn't lose it all. Good. Glad you didn't lose it all. All right, let's go ahead and load in our game. Oh, that's right. We had just made an extra end table on the side by the chairs. We did use some of our extra cedar, even though we had been collecting a bunch. We got 40 in here, and we'll put that in there. Let's see how many extra do we have in this. We got fir. I think that was all we got. Okay. And we did take a bunch over to the trader thing. So we got to get... Basically, we got to get almost 60 more, basically. Or 59 more. Careful. It only looks like you have the 80% still going until it bites you in the butt. Alright, how much food we've got? Alright, there's our emotional support potato. We cannot eat that. So let's make sure we probably need to go into another area. And oh yeah, we gotta leave our tools. So let's go ahead and eat some dinner. Looks like we're pretty full. Yep, that's Spudnik, our emotional support potato. It's about evening. So, well, the problem is we are not very tired. So I think this might be a good opportunity for us to grab some...
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Extra food and maybe a few extra bottles of water. Did the weather turn on us that quickly? Seriously, did the weather turn on us that quickly? It did. My goodness. I was gonna walk up to the cave and maybe go to Pleasant Valley with the travois and try to just find some cedar limbs all over the place. But it looks like we're gonna be hanging out here for a little bit. Let's check our clothing. I want to say we just repaired everything. It's getting to where we're gonna need to do a little bit of repairs. We do have, I think, a lot of this stuff we just brought in pretty fresh. This one should be cured. You know, another thing we could do, I think, yeah, I had an extra pot over here. We could just make a bunch of water. Let's see if I have any extra. I got a bunch of sticks. And I got reclaimed. Oh, there's some extra sticks here. And I got one coal.
I need to drop something.
I could take all these extra torches and harvest them for a bunch of sticks. I know I've got like loads of extra torches everywhere. Probably a good idea to find them and just get rid of them. It's going to be a tedious job, but it's probably better for us to do it at some point. Okay, look for the ones that say searched. Here we go. Let's start with the ruined ones. There we go. And excuse me just a second. I hear a knock at the door. Okay, everything's all good. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a fire. Since we're going to have to deal with the weather, one thing I had wanted to do was just get a bunch of water going. And while we're just sitting here waiting, we can just harvest these torches. Because these take like just 2 minutes at a time.
Feels like a lot
And
of gear.
I figured just doing like this for 2 minutes at a time will. It shouldn't take too much time to do these, and with 2 liters of water boiling, it'll help pass time a little quicker than just waiting. But we'll see. Yeah, we've got quite a few. Yeah, it's slowly passing the time. But we need to also make sure our fire here, yeah, it's at 7 minutes. So we've got a bunch of sticks now that we can add to the fire. Okay, that's just going to be until it's melted, so we can just keep going. I know we're supposed to, like these type of things are supposed to take time, but I wish this progress could be done quicker. Like, I wish this would go by, like, a little faster. I mean, I know it's the idea that, like, okay, yeah, this is, like, taking time, but if we're imagining that time is passing by, can we imagine time passing by a little bit quicker, please? I mean, I'm okay with that. I think the animation of that right there is like 5 seconds. Even if it was like just 2 or 3 seconds, it would feel a lot more satisfying, I guess, like just a little bit quicker. "17 minutes left." No problem, Michael. I mean, I guess they give that to you slower because of the idea of, like, if you're passing by, like, a lot of hours, if you really wanted to stop the progression of that much time quicker, I get it. We've got a bunch of torches, so we can get it to some of these 25. That should help a lot. Yeah, I think that should help. I think that should help a lot. I'm really glad the blizzard decided to hit at night, or just before the sun went down and into the night, rather than during the day, so that when we do decide to go to sleep, it'll allow us to be able to travel some without having too much problems. So that leaves us with a fairly decent amount of actual good torches. Okay, now we can wait these out. Okay, now we can let's take a torch. We are going to have so much water. We're just going to set a lot of this on the ground. I probably should do this way. And then we'll come back later and set it on the shelf.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
That's what we're doing, man. That's what we're doing. There we go. We weren't really that tired. No, I don't want to drink it. Okay, with this much time on the fire, we should be getting... Yeah, we're going to need a little extra sticks. So, this should be really good. And 18 minutes, yeah, that's going to give us one extra torch. 8 liters of water is really good. Like I said, we'll come back later and put these on the shelves. Oh. Yeah, we'll definitely have to take a few of these with us. That'll be good for now. So that will eventually make its way back onto the shelf. It's midnight for the most part, so we'll grab one of these, and this one we'll put back over here. Probably hot enough to cause a fire, but of course... So we should have one of those. Pretty close. We'll leave the extra cooked one here. Otherwise, if we leave, that will cause all kinds of problems with the wildlife. Alright, we'll save this. And now we sleep. So we should actually wake up well rested before our water runs out. Hey, that worked out pretty good, and the sun is up. That worked out pretty well. I still don't like the sound of the weather outside, though. I will grab one more of these. Hopefully the weather outside is just wind. Hopefully it's just really windy.
This pack is
good. It's just
heavy.
really windy. So, I think what we'll do is we will go through the cave. We'll take all the coal that we can get. We'll drop it on the other side. And then when we come back through, we'll carry the coal through. That way it'll have a chance to respawn when we come back through the second time. Probably for the good. Raspberry chocolate eaten, soon I shall have no legs. Sounds good, rubber band man. Zombie Vamp has spent 966.45 hours in stream. That is crazy, dude. Alright, we've probably been, ooh, and Vivian has spent 282 hours. Bob has spent 722 hours in the stream. 722 hours, 4.66666. I need a new hobby. Yeah. I love how when it gets down to like a super fraction and like breaks it down to all the... Oh, there he is. Oh, hello, big guy. I was gonna say, we could have a bear, and there is the bear. Bear's like, hey buddy, what you doing? You don't want a hug? Come give me a hug. Bob, Vivian, thank you so much for all the view time and hanging out in the channel. Zombie Vamp as well. Means a lot, guys. Thank you so much. Wabajank, 326 hours. Goodness. Wabajank, it's like I didn't even know you until like a week ago, right? Wait a minute, is there 2 bears? Wait, is that can't be the same bear. There's no way that's the same bear. Wait, do I have 2 bears? Ouch. That's not good. There's no way that's the same bear. Maybe it's the same bear and I just saw it at a different angle.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
I bet that's the same bear and I just thought I saw it from a different angle. I feel like I should be able to walk up this, but I'm not going to be able to. I know I'm in pain. I don't have any good pain pills, do I? No, I don't. I ain't got any of the good stuff. Almost 2 weeks with 0 sleep. Yeah, I know, right? 1 year and 9 months. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's wild. Thank you, Abba. Can't believe I've known you guys for almost 2 years. I know, right?
Never felt so cold.
And in some ways, I feel like I've known some of you for like forever, and it's only been that long.
Be very, very quiet. I am hunting hyper. Ho 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 ho.
One pair of pants later.
Oh, me. Excuse me. Okay. Oh man, okay, I just realized that my temperatures are low and I'm freezing. Remember back in the day, Hyper didn't have a beard and PK drove a school bus and Michael was called Laroon. Yes. Yeah, a lot of things were different back then. Oh man, Bob, thank you so much for the 10, man. I really do appreciate it, buddy. Whew. Yeah, PK cashed in her bus for a bigger bus. Let's jump in here and warm up real quick.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Let's sleep for a minute. You might, but your pants don't appreciate it. Oh, wow. Wow, the weather changed dramatically. Look at that. I was gonna say, we might be able to climb that rope, but then I looked at our weight and I'm like, nope, we ain't doing that. I don't think we're gonna be able to climb that slope there either. We're gonna have to go down here to where the trailer is and then cut back up. It is kind of interesting how things have changed over time. You know, I always wondered how things would have gone if I had not stopped streaming. I really wonder how things would have gone if I had not stopped streaming, because I had a lot bigger audience back when I was still streaming. I was having, used to have your phone as a cam. Those were the days. Oh yeah, I mean when I first used, that's back when I first put my face on the screen. Yeah, because there was a point in time, like Vivian. Yeah, there was a point in time when I was streaming for a while, and then I stopped streaming for like 5 years, and then I started streaming again.
Carry much more.
Yeah, I used to pull in like close to 100 viewers a stream, and then yeah. So back then, like me and Athenon and Games Life, and this was back when the Long Dark was really, really rough around the edges. I remember Shroud one night, the big streamer Shroud. He played this game, and there was one night when he quit streaming. He didn't raid out, but like everybody wanted to see more about the game, and I was like the next streamer, and I got the overflow from his stream. So there was one night when he got done, my channel just spiked. I had like hundreds of people in my channel. It was crazy that night. And that was the night that I made it to 300 days in the game, and I had like over 200 or 300 people in the stream. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy because like my chat was going so fast I couldn't read what anybody was saying. I had to turn I was getting so many followers that night. I had to turn off my alerts because there were so many going off. I think in one night I had 150 follows in one night. It was insane. Or probably more than that. But yeah, but that's what I was saying, is like, I really wonder what was that? Crap. We're toast. I think I juked him. And I might broke my ankles here. Probably been just as able to be a streamer, but yeah, probably. I heard that, and I was gonna throw a rock up there, but he must have locked on and then started charging when I went to throw the rock. Wow. Let's see if we can pull him out. I know you heard that. Go down there. Come on. I know you heard that rock. He worked like 7 years or more at that smoke shop. Now he can chill at home and stream. Yeah. Well, even for a while, he was saying that he had to like go and do he was doing what is that, like Uber or Lyft? Yeah, Torch probably a good idea. I think he's up higher. I don't think he can actually come down here. Oh, I've kind of screwed myself. I got to walk over to the. There we go. Ouch. Now I gotta make bandages because I don't have any. Yeah. Yeah, so he must have just been up here on the hilltop. Holy!
Stop bullying my underlings.
One pair of pants later.
Oh. Stop bullying my underlings. Faithy, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for the 750. You've got web a good job. The sneak attack. That's exactly what it is. The sneak attack. Oh, man. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Oh. All right, we're going to let him run. Oh, look. Food. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. That scared up a burp. Even those pants aren't that bright.
Something's gotta go.
Okay. Better the top than the bottom. I know, right? All right, let's eat some food real quick and drink some water, lighten our load a little bit. I am going to drop some of these unnecessary torches for the moment. We'll drop some of these lower end ones. Probably need all the other stuff that we're carrying though for the most part. Oh, I have all this. 6 kilograms of sticks. There we go. I was wondering why we were so heavy. Speaking of which. Okay. Coal time. Oh my goodness, it's another Jen. And she's raiding me up. Welcome in, another Jen. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for that shout out there, Michael. Really do appreciate it. Not another one. Another Jen, not another Jen. Another Jen. It's just Jen. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. There's Acidic Virus. Good to see you. Looks like you were playing the Long Dark as well. I hope things went well in your run. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. I was honestly hoping we were going to find some more coal in here than this. This is kind of scarce looking. Well, maybe just that one hallway was pretty dry. Just playing around on Stalker. Well, that's a good thing to do. Stalker's kind of fun. Definitely a wolf-friendly environment. We are continuing our 1,000-day journey. We are currently sitting at a blistering 681 days. We decided to be foolish and take on a bunch of cereal box trade from, like a large order of cereal boxes from the trader. Well, he wants 150 cedar firewood, so we are trying to get 150 cedar firewood. So all the other stuff is easy, but that is a challenge. So that's what we're trying to do. That's a lot of wood, yes. I'm trying to get better about wolves. Well, that's definitely the difficulty to get better with the wolves on, for sure. All right. So currently, we're cutting over from Coastal Highway towards Pleasant Valley because we've just about exhausted all of the cedar limbs in the area. So while we're cutting through here, we're going to grab as much coal as we possibly can. And we're going to leave it deposited on the outside so that more coal can spawn in as we make our way around Pleasant Valley and look for some more cedar, because we're on a mission. We are definitely on a mission for cedar. Do cedar limbs respawn after blizzards? I don't know if they specifically respawn after blizzards, but I know that they definitely have like a cooldown. So because we're pretty much on a specific hunt for them, we just had a blizzard recently, and when I stepped back out to kind of come up this way where we had chopped up one, we just walked out after a blizzard and there was not one there. So I'm assuming there's some kind of respawn period, like cooldown. I'm not exactly sure. So, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. But as of right now, we'll just try to mosey into some of the neighboring areas and just pick up what some of the fallen limbs have brought for us. I probably should have brought another hatchet. I didn't even think of that because our hatchets at 31. We do have our hacksaw, so if we absolutely have to, we can use our hacksaw as well. It just takes a little longer.
Too much stuff to carry.
Oh, here's all the coal. And Will is going to complain as usual. I wish I could go into the files and edit all the sound clips of what Will says. And I think it would be hilarious to change some of the sound clips of what Will says to, like, edit the audio. I think that would be pretty funny. Like, this is too much stuff to carry, and, like, change it to stuff like, well, what am I supposed to say? You know, this stuff's heavy. I'm carrying 50 kilograms of stuff. Why should I complain? Oh, play that funky music, Trout Boy. I'm curious if he will.
Oh, you know I've got some fantastic tunes swimming in my gills. Just picture me jamming out in a stream now that's a party.
I need to drop.
I guess he's not going to play any for you right now. Oh my God. Apparently we've done this recently, and I forgot to take it back with me. Look at that. Well, we're adding 20. Well, we left all the coal here. Apparently got to take it back with us. We must have went back the other way, on the other side of the map, and then went back through the other side. That's probably what happened. Oh my God, there's so much coal here.
Tiger.
You had one job, Roger.
Tiger.
Okay.
Bird. Birdie. Birdie.
Now it's wood time. So, I have a feeling up in this upper shelf area, near these caves up here, is gonna be log fest. Like, it'd be really nice if we could chop up, like, that big tree. but whether that would actually be like a big cedar or not, that would be the question. Okay, looks like we might have some limbs right here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Gonna get a late dinner? Alright, Jen, thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you for the raid. Completely understand if you gotta take off and take care of yourself. Completely understand. Oh, crap.
Corco 100 good evening. King Scoopy sends his regards. Wolf King's Wolf love.
Nocturnal. How's it going? Good to see you. I was worried for a second there. Hope you're doing good tonight. Welcome.
One pair of pants later.
Vivian's on point with those pants too. You look at that. You made me scare the deer too. Okay, we're warm. We've got the weather kind of on our side, and I guess the Thompson Crossing, not terribly far away if everything goes to crap. So let's go for the hatchet. All right, there we go. Let's do this again. All right, getting a bit windy. Okay, looks like it turned into a nice sunny but windy day. I know there's a bear that likes to venture around here. We just got to be a little bit careful. There, that looks like branches. I don't think those are those? That looks like another cedar limb over there. It's getting later in the day. I'm gonna go see if the building that's close by here is destroyed or not. Maybe we can kind of hang out here and make a log deposit. Is that how that house is destroyed? Okay. You were waiting for me to leave the mine? Okay. Good to see you, Hyper in chat. Sorry I've been busy for a few weeks. You know, daughter's graduation, party, entertaining out-of-state family, and buying my dream motorcycle. Oh, very nice.
That's called a toilet hyper.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Well, I mean, hello.
Close my eyes.
Potato, you know, tomato. Looks like we're going down by the river. In a van, down by the river.
I could eat anything right now.
Well, yeah, congratulations on the graduation. Hope things went well. Well, LMG, welcome in. Oh my goodness. I was worried for a second there.
Run.
It's a little bit different growl than the other ones. Michael, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Long Mile Gamer. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. And we got Slid coming in.
Too heavy.
Thank you so much, Slid. Welcome in. It's been a hot minute. Thank you so much for bringing in your raiding party. Hope your community was doing well. Oh my goodness.
Corgo 100, that's Bingo the Wolf.
Bingo the Wolf, I was wondering. I wonder if Slid was working on his if he was doing Wolf Wrangler tonight, or if he was working on his Nogoa. I can't remember. I was watching him the other day, and I think he was doing a Wolf Wrangler setup. But welcome in, Slid. Thank you so much for bringing your group in. Nogoa. Okay, gotcha. Nogoa relaxation. Still going good. Excellent. Excellent. Got to finish monthly books for my gold prospecting club. Oh, nice. Well, again, Slid, thank you so much. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. If you guys haven't checked out Slid, I kind of want to add an extra word in there. Totally go check out his channel.
I could use
awesome
a drink.
Guy. If you're not careful, he will talk your leg off. So just be careful. No problem, Long Mile. If anybody knows Slid, he will not talk your leg off. Okay, I think... Man, a few words and a lot of skills. That's right, exactly. Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead... I know that... We're just gonna go ahead and sleep. You know what? We need cloth. I wish we could... Let's see. I don't know if there's certain things we can break down for cloth in here. No, we had cloth. That's right. Yeah, we need to get some bandages. That's right. Man of as many words as I can think of one, but he does type. That's true. He does. Okay, let's top off our water. I just wanted to make sure I had a few bandages on me. Not that we need any at this moment. Let's do a nice 10 hours to make sure we don't dehydrate. That's true. Stage curtains. I always forget about the stage curtains. Thank you, Neo. I'm pretty sure we already grabbed the toilet water. Yeah, I don't think we grabbed those. So let's do some passing time, and then we'll do just a few more hours of sleep until we're well rested. Well rested. There we go. That's right. I always forget. Really? Can we not get these, or were there other stage curtains we can get? I thought we could get these. We can destroy them. I thought you could harvest those. We definitely got all the windows. I thought you could get those too. Well, it was worth a shot. Oh, there's curtains in here we could have grabbed. Alright, we did grab that. Okay. Let's see. Nope, no, wrong one. We probably need to make some water. I don't want to use...
I might have to drop some gear.
Why did I take that? I did not want to take that. There we go.
Come on.
We'll,
Come on.
there we go. That should be... Well, since we're just going to be here for a little while, it probably wouldn't hurt to carry extra water for while we're here. Decent torch. Another decent torch. Can I get one more? Yes. Oh, man. No, no, no. Okay, we got 9 reclaimed. Not reclaimed. 9 cedar.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
So we're probably going to need to come back through this way. So I'm going to... Oh, there's a wolf right there. Let's drop these right here. And we'll try to see about... looks like there's one right over there, too. Come on. I guess we'll just take care of business right now. I missed. Okay, alright. Well, I guess he's gonna take my arrow with him, but that's how it goes. Alright, looks like we've got 3 cedar limbs right here. So that's another 9 right there. Whoa, come on. Whoa.
Forgo 100 bingo.
1 pair of pants later.
Bingo was his name. Okay, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Nocturnal Druid, thank you so much for the bits there. Oh, we got another one over there. Surely I don't have anything on me that's going to draw them closer. Just eat some food so I don't lose my well-fed. The last thing I need to do is lose my well-fed. Yep, knew he was going to be right next to me. There we go.
Of course. Who doesn't love a good wolf with a name that sounds like a game night staple?
Tina Bingo the Wolf.
I'm not sure I
Well,
can
we're gonna
carry
eat
much
this
more.
guy. Just because we need a little bit of food. And hopefully all the other wolves will look on and see the example. Meh. Okay, let's might as well grab this while we're at it. Nothing will beat the human ketchup bottles. I know, right? I don't know why. I don't know why it made the human ketchup bottles reference, but that was so funny. Just people just trying to look like human ketchup bottles. Yeah, it was perfect. You're right. It was totally perfect. 37. Okay, I think our fire is going to be perfectly timed for this. I don't think we need the guts right now. There it is. Web reposted it. Legend, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well tonight. Perfect. And we get a torch out of that. Awesome. All right, Mr. Wolf. Thank you for your service. You did volunteer for this, so don't think of it as a negative thing. Think of it as you brought this before you sacrificed yourself. Okay, so let's go with this. Ooh. Ooh, that's a creepy looking fog. Just in case we need to light one. Yeah, well, we don't have any whetstones. So at some point it's going to go kaput and we're going to need to use the hacksaw. So here we go with 9 more. We got a bunch there. So I'm thinking we can we could probably put that in the travois. We spent all day gathering cedar firewood. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go over by the barn and look around in that area to see if we can find some more cedar. And then we can come back. The problem is we're not really tired. That's the real big problem. It's funny, we spent all day outside chopping firewood and we're not really tired. It just doesn't make sense. Amazing if we could actually use that. Do you have any dry stones? Dry stones. I mean, with Will's diet, I'm surprised if he doesn't have any kidney stones he could use. See if we can get some feathers from this guy. I don't think I've ever found any feathers off of this body. Oh, there's one. I did find a feather finally. They must all be up on this rock up here. Are never dry because yes. Exactly. This is the kind of weather where you slowly you see another stick and you see another stick, and after you run after the stick, you turn around and then you can't see where you were because it's so foggy. You have to follow your footprints back. We gotta be careful. We do have a little bit of an odor on us because of the cooked meat. I was hoping those birds were the one wolf that ran away with our arrow, but I guess it was the other one. Alright, so we're going to have to just do a little bit of passing time and just try to get the night gone as fast as possible. And drink some water. Actually, I always do that backwards. Let's eat food. That's the tiny piece. Let's eat our fresh meat first, and then we'll save our dried meat for later. Or cured meat, I should say. We still have some of that left? We do. Okay, we'll save that for breakfast. Now let's try to do 10 hours of sleep. We'll probably wake up well rested. Hopefully it'll be daytime. Nope, sounds like it's the middle of the night. Sounds like it's very windy with an aurora outside. But the sun is about to come up soon, so that's good. So hopefully it'll in the morning it'll be clear. There we go. Scurvy risk? Ooh, new affliction. We need to get some vitamin C. We have vitamin C back at the place. So we need to eat fish, because that's what we need to do. Wow, look at the beautiful day we got. We've got a bunch of the vitamin C pills back at the main base. We've got a bunch of the vitamin C pills. Is that the dog that we shot? I can't believe he was right here. Yes, there's our arrow. Awesome. Okay, there's another cedar limb over there. Alright, looks like we got a bunch of cedar limbs over here too. So my question is, how quickly does scurvy become a problem? Is it like in a day it's a problem, in 2 days? Wow, look at the cedar limbs. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cedar limbs. This is awesome. So let's drop the travois. We are going to be very cold doing this. Maglin's Fire. Let's go. You got time, like 3 or 4 days, I think. I could be wrong. Full-fledged scurvy, you just need to eat a ton of vitamin C. I mean, a ton. Okay. So I've got the pills if we get it, so...
I did it.
There we go. As long as we don't freeze to death while cutting this down. I wish we could just pick up the fire and move it over there. I know that's not how that works, but... I guess the next best thing to do is try to, like, get behind one of the trees. We're blocked from the wind. No, we're not. Yeah. Yeah, we're really good. Oh, there it goes. It's been broken. So I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to pass a little time to warm up. Oops. I think we'll, okay, yeah. So let me put the extra wood in here. Put this in here. I can put the broken hatchet in there. I guess I can put the pry bar in there. Okay. So we're warm for right now, even with the torch. So I think because it's further along in the day, so the hacksaw's going to take a little bit longer, but that's fine. We'll just have to try to repair our hatchet as things go along. Just try to keep an eye out that nothing is slowly closing in on us, like a wolf or something. Okay, oh yeah, food time. Every time somebody puts an XD item into a container in this game, I panic heavily knowing Houdini is smacking its ghostly lips. Yes, I know, right? Like, some things they changed where they won't just vanish now. Like, things that can be harvested, they changed. But there's a lot of things that, like, will just vanish. And it's so stupid that things will just vanish now. Like, a lot of things will. Okay, we should be able to do some of these things still. And it's dropping in condition so fast. $15 in there. I know you can only think about food. You're a guy. So let's eat food, since you're just a guy. Let's grab the food out of here. And eat it. And since that's all we've got left, we're gonna have to grab the food off of the other wolf that we killed. We're gonna have to cook that up. Probably have to make some more water. We'll cook it up inside the town hall, and then after we get this, we'll collect the rest of the stuff and we'll get out of here. Because hauling this through the mine is going to be ridiculous. Okay, that's 18. Let's go. I want to say that wolf was just over here off this other path over here, so if we can get over there and grab a few pieces of meat, we'll throw it in the travois real quick, and then we will be on our way. There he is right here. Grab these feathers. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you are. 13 minutes with the cougar claw knife. Okay. And we will put these in here. And I will just drop the fat on the ground. And here we go. I hear some wolves howling in the distance. So when we pull up, we'll throw all this extra wood in, all the extra wood on the ground into the travois. We'll get an idea of how many we've collected, and then go from there. Plus, we'll have all that coal to figure out. I'm probably going to have to do a few trips through the cave. That's a lot. That is a lot. I'm not counting. 18. That's 36. That's pretty good. Oh, let's grab the meat. Nice. Alright, this will be not just to see, but this will be to start. Oh yeah, we got the reclaimed wood here. So this will be to cook and make water with.
Come on.
Oh, come on. Shoot. It's gonna blow my torch out, I know it. No way. No way my torch stayed lit. Wow. I can't believe my torch stayed lit. That's crazy. Okay. No, not water. Not yet. Might as well just cook it right on the surface. There we go. And we'll cook some water in the little cup. There we go. Nice. It'll take a little longer. One of those. I think this should be done. I'll cook some water in this. There we go. Did you finish 5 yet? I feel it's a point you've been avoiding really. No, I did. I finished 5. Yeah, I finished 5. Yeah, I ended up having some stuff come up, and I took like a month off to take care of some stuff that was going on, and then when I came back, we did story 5. I rated 5 a 1 out of 5. Yeah. It got a 1 out of 5 out of me. So, yeah. And it earned every bit of a 1 out of 5. I mean, it was a steaming pile of garbage. It really was. It really was. They had a really good opportunity to make something really good. Frustrated moments I really actually want to know. Okay. They had two key things that made the story good. You had the segment with the ship the stranded ship that could have made the story really amazing. You had the segment with the train that you could run, which really could have made the story amazing. And they were just tools. It was too long, and it was too greedy. The train was so greedy. It was a needy train. It was too needy to the point where it was too much of a hassle. And so I'll put it to you this way. When they started to do the lore dump, which took way too long, they actually mentioned the name of the game, The Long Dark, in the term that, we could be looking at another dark age of mankind, a long dark. And I was like, oh, that's what they meant by the game The Long Dark. That it's gonna be the dark age for mankind, because here we've had this technological revolution, and this is gonna set mankind back a few era, because this whole thing is gonna cause people to go crazy, and people are gonna see things, it's gonna affect people's minds, blah 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 blah. I get it, but that was a great concept. But make it a mechanism that people can fix. Yes, exactly. Make it a mechanism that somebody created, like the thing that what's his name was working on, that Mackenzie found. Yeah, magical brain disease from space. There you go. Or the thing that he found in the mine, like where you go through all the stuff from the signal void. Make it a mechanism that somebody turned on and it caused it to become worse. It's alien stuff for Project Hail Mary. And it's something that you can turn off that wasn't actually just an absurd aurora. So that it's not a dark era of mankind. So then it's not a... Yes, exactly. But then, how it ends. Why does Will just willingly go with these stupid people? Why doesn't the guy that's with, Jeremiah and this other woman, why don't they just shoot everybody and Will run inside and the door close, and then they stay in there for 500 days with everybody and be all happy hunky-dory? Why didn't that happen? Or if you were the guy, I can't remember what his name was, Mathis, why didn't you just why didn't you just cut what's his name's throat and then be done? Why didn't you take away what's her name wanted? Why didn't Molly shoot Mathis? Yeah, exactly. It's just like none of it made sense. And then all the fetch missions, all the stinking fetch missions. You had all of this new scenery and all of this new maps that were made just for you to run over here, run over there, and then like the one place you ran all the way there, and then you don't even get to come back. It automatically loads you back to where you're going. Logic for the sake of a particular plot. Yeah, I mean, it's right. Why did Will leave the group and make a radio transmission, and why did nobody stop him? Exactly. Because at that point, if they were going to go underground, because they had already gotten all of the townspeople, and he's sitting there saying, if anybody can hear this, I don't know what it's going to do. He's like, get underground. if they couldn't hear the message anyway, what difference would it make? And it's like they were going to be waiting for him to come back anyway. If he just went with them and went underground, problem would have been fixed. They wouldn't have had to worry about it. It's like, it's so stupid. It just made a plot mechanism for them to have to now solve, you know? Yeah. I don't blaming you for letting me burn out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just a bunch of, to me, you had the first 3 chapters that were actually pretty good, and then the prison stuff was kind of okay. I mean, it still was kind of like completely unnecessary in my opinion. And then it was like, oh, we went so long without telling you a story, let's rush this so we can make some extra money to kind of kickstart The Long Dark 2. Because we left it so open-ended, we want to finish it. Anyway, so here we are. But it's like, all of that was so unnecessary. It really was. Still had to give the game a thumbs up because of survival, but my whole review text was complaining about the plot. Yeah, because, like, I have put... Let's see if I can pull it up.
I'd better.
Let's see. I can't pull it up right now, but I got like 1,500 hours in the game because of survival mode, not because of story mode. This run that I'm on now, I've got 684 days in one survival run. That's it, in the game. I don't know if I say, like, I just woke up. So if I quit and go to the thing here, let me go to load. See, I thought it would tell me how much time. It doesn't show me how much time this particular run has gone. But it just tells me how many days of the game. I was wondering if it shows how many hours are in a particular run. I mean, I've got a lot in one run, you know. Biggest issue with the entire episode has to be the river scene with Jay shooting that guy ragdoll style, with the convicts having hunting rifle and revolver, easily being able... I know. Getting near 600 hours and I'm starting my first attempt at 500 days Interloper not too long ago. Yeah. It's a great experience. Wintermoon's just, yeah, it is. And again, it's we are so used to creating a base and the maps that we're used to, and then being in those same maps and being forced to do a story in those same maps. And it's like, I want to just go and do what I'm used to doing, but now I'm being forced into a path. And it's like, I don't want to do that, because I know what I can do over in that area. I know what I can do over in this area. And it's like, I'm used to being wide open and not being so linear. But yeah. Episode clearly was a demo for Black Frost, seeing players' reaction, which I'm fine with, but just no, exactly. First 4 episodes still feel like Long Dark to me. Episode 5 was a miserable on-rails slog. Yes, it was pretty bad. And the thing is I really hope. See, when I finished the episode was, how many big streamers have been playing this game for hours that they could have reached out to and said, how do you feel that this could have ended? What's your take on this? We'll give you this story, play this before we put it out, and give us your honest feedback. Do you think that some of us who have put thousands of hours into this game could have told them, hey, that's a steaming pile of garbage? And they probably would have been like, oh, thanks for the info. And we would have been like, hey, we've put a lot of our time into this game because we love it. We want your game to succeed because of how much we love it. Not because we want to just call your game poo. You got a story to tell. We would happily tell you which direction we think it would succeed in. We don't want it to fail. We want to give you the stuff to make it work. Like how many mods have people made for this game to make it better that they could have said, hey, let's take inspiration from mods to make our game better. But they didn't. They're just like, oh, we're just going to do our own thing. I get it. But it's like, you know, how many companies have looked at what people have put into their game and used those things, and then people love it? Yeah, they could have, but they didn't. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot I can't step off the path. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're gonna... that kind of mentality, if you're gonna do that, then you create your entire game ahead of time. And then you release the game in one go, and don't give it to us piece by piece. That's how you have to do that. Otherwise, this crap happens. I felt so betrayed by episode 5, honestly. 1,400 hours plus, casually, and they don't even try to communicate with fans. Exactly. Is watching this stream. We love you guys, seriously. Please reach out to us. We will not be taking like this weeks after release if we didn't care. Exactly. Come on, Wolf. I really don't want to have to do this with you. I mean, we all know how this is going to end. I've survived this long. I know the mechanics of this game long enough to know that this is going to end badly for you. I'm dead honest here, Long Dark is the greatest survival game out there because of how they crafted it over a decade. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, come on, no.
Cook that dog.
Cook the dog. Can I cook that dog? Can I cook that dog? Sorry. Nearly everything in 5 was just kind of doled out to you as you needed it. Exactly, yeah. Nothing wrong with an on-the-rails plot, but this game, people are just used to exploration and struggle. Exactly, exactly. Well, somebody said cook the dog. We're gonna cook the dog. I mean... we hungry, so we gonna cook the dog. I'm playing the Long Dark while I watch, by the way, and that alert is diabolical. I know, right? I did this to myself. Speaking of which, Zombie Vamp, thank you for the bits, though. I do appreciate it.
Can't feel my feet.
I do this to myself. I really do. I empowered them to terrorize me. It is my own undoing. $36 cedar firewood. I need all that cedar firewood. Alright, how much warmer do I need to be? 7. Hopefully that'll warm me up for a little bit. That's not enough. Yeah, it was funny. Like after I played that episode 5 and I kind of got done and I walked away from it, walked away from the stream and everything. I didn't want to do that, Fred. Like, I got away from the stream and everything, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, oh, now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm mad about that. It's like, the more I sat there, I'm like, well, I'm mad about that. I really hope for Black Frost they include a huge list of polls for us to decide on. Even if it's spoilers for what's to come, we don't care. We've been asking for something like the Cougar Safe House customization mod support for years since the release of this game. We're wanting to assist in the direction but not force it in our direction. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, when I think of stuff like that, I think of a company like Valve or Steam. Look at how successful Steam is because of how they interact with the user. Like take for example the Steam Deck, and then look at Nintendo. Nintendo locks down their devices. If you take a SD card and you put your own stuff on the SD card and you put it into a Nintendo, they will brick your Nintendo. They will brick your Nintendo. Steam Deck, they will send you from Valve how to replace your screen, how to replace your thumbsticks, how to upgrade your storage device from Valve. They encourage you to open your device and it will not void your warranty. Remember, kids, it's not always ethical to not pirate from Nintendo. Exactly. Once mod support comes out, I don't think anyone will bat an eye to force a paywall for it. This game will skyrocket in sales. Exactly. Hellish Mario copyright joke. Music comes in. Exactly. But I'm just saying, like, you can see the difference when you pay attention to how when you take care of your whether they're customers and buying games or buying hardware or software or whatever it is, when you listen to the reviews of your people, if they're video game players and they're saying, hey, we like your game, but maybe if you did this. It's kind of like with that Sonic movie. When they saw how terrible Sonic looked, and they said, hey, we hear you. We're going to change how Sonic looks so it doesn't look like a terrible, furry, demon-looking animal. They changed it, and I guarantee you more people went and watched the movie because they listened. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. But that's the kind of thing that gets people... That's the kind of thing that gets people to go and watch movies, even if they weren't interested in it or not. It's about copyright and so much worse than the US. Oh, I believe that. I totally believe that. Could you find Hyperman a fish girl to date?
Sure, right after I catch a unicorn. But do keep an eye out in case one of those fishy matches swims by.
That's hilarious. Right after I catch a unicorn. Hey G, welcome in. Well, how you doing, man? Good to see you. You gotta love Roger. I feel Hinterland is terrified about what mod support will do and ruin the game, so they need to be restrictive on what will be added to official mod support only if Hinterland playtesting allows for them. That's how they do it right. In my opinion, you put a disclaimer on the game, and you say, if you mod the game and we see stuff we like, we're going to claim it as our own. So if you see what you added in mods in a game further down the road, tough luck. We're gonna claim it as our own. I would be so stoked to find my mod ended up in the game later. That would be awesome. But that's them. That'd be like free. Oh my god.
Movies. Last one I saw was Deadpool. At uni, 5 girls dragged me it. And then I laughed so hard.
Oh my god, dude. House 75, welcome in, man. With a tier 1 resub for 10 months, for 30 months total. Holy cow, man. How's it going, House? Good grief, man. That scared the crap out of me. I know there's a bear possibly in this area, and man, that scared the crap out of me. Holy. Brown pantsing. Sitting down, I knocked my chair below me. The timing. Fell over. Oh no. Oh. Thank you, Alice. It's so good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. Holy. House coming in with a bang, man. Got you good. Yeah, it got me good. Don't worry, I'm okay. Alright, good. Glad to know you're okay, man. That was great. Nerds are nerds, exactly. What's up, nerds? Oh, if I wasn't freezing to death, I'd stop and get these extra limbs here, but we're gonna have to carry so much stuff through this. I need to get all of this up to the mine shaft pretty quick. Five girls dragged you in to see Deadpool Wolverine, or was it just Deadpool? You just said Deadpool. Okay. From the way you put it, sound like a good time. What zone? We are in Pleasant Valley. We just got a bunch of cedar limbs. I think we're sitting with about 36 cedar firewood in our travois. And we've got to get up to the top up there, so we're pulling our travois that away. Now it looks like the fog, the thick fog, is rolling in. Maybe we can walk up this slope, hopefully. Hopefully we don't have to stop and empty everything out of it. That would really stink if I have to do that. Because that's a lot of wood. Please don't make me have to stop. There we go. Yes. Yes. Excellent. The only thing that's a bummer, though, is the is we can't pull the travois through the cave. And the other thing is we have all the coal on the outside of on this side of the cave too. So we're gonna have to make probably a few trips through the cave. I know I will die if I ever got lost in the forest in real life, because the instant it gets foggy in this game, I walk about 120 degrees away from where I try to go. Are you kidding me? I can't pull this up that? Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? This is 18 kilograms.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Ooh. I'll walk about 120 degrees away from where I'm trying to go. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's easy to turn. Oh, Bob's trying to get Roger to sing.
Well, I guess this would be a great time to start a tune and sing a song.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
Roger, oh yeah, swimming with flair, sky shining superstar, dodging every snare, living that fish life, no worries, no care, out swimming the bears with a flip of my hair. Roger, oh yeah, fishing through the waves, no time for despair. Roger, oh yeah, life's better down where the water's fair. Upstream hero, yeah, I'm on a quest, leaping through the rapids, I'm the very best. Gotta keep it cool, gotta stay off the hook, don't wanna end up in somebody's cookbook. Roger, oh yeah, fishing through the waves, no time for despair. Roger, oh yeah, life's better down where the water's fair. Dodging all the nets, keeping it slick, swimming circles round the shark side, that's my trick. Got a school of buddies, we're a fishy crew, rocking the river, yeah, that's what we do. Roger, oh yeah, splashing to the beat, living without a care. Roger, oh yeah, fishing for fun in the cool crisp air.
Roger was the official fish of rat. Oh man. Oh yeah. I need Roger with some fizzy blonde hair cascading down his scale. Oh yeah. He'd be head man, yeah. I was like, Bob managed to do that right during the ads, so a lot of the people didn't get to see Roger during the ads. I do apologize about that. He doesn't sound enough 80s hairband for me. Better than AC/DC. I have an updated version of that song for Roger. So during this next 2 weeks that I have off, I'm gonna mix in the original version and the updated version for him to play. So it'll be a random, and then it'll choose between one of the two. So hopefully when it does play, it'll be one of the two. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's get back to the game here. Let's load this back up. This, and put that back in there. Put our feathers in here. We're not going to be carrying this very long. Oh, we had a bunch of food in there. Okay. Mainly just to carry the extra wood in there. Metal Rook, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream tonight. Thank you so much. Dude, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome in. A zero hatchet, yeah. Well, we were chopping up a bunch of, I don't have any whetstones, so that's why we have the 0% hatchet. And we were chopping up all kinds of cedars. Okay, we've got some decision to make. Always having a good stream. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me make sure to give you a shout out here. Thank you so much for the raid. Really do appreciate it. If you guys haven't had a chance to go check out Metal Rook, you should totally go and drop them a follow. Looks like you're streaming The Long Dark as well. I hope your run went good. So we're gonna have to make some decisions. We've got a bunch of wood that we were collecting wood. For everybody that just joined, we contacted the trader because we're making a nice little stockpile in Coastal Highway. Oh yes. Also, thank you for the follow earlier from Replica. I do appreciate it. Also, House, thank you for the follow there to Metal Rook. We decided to buy some cereal from the trader. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the cereal is expensive in the Long Dark. We got 10 boxes of cereal, and he wants 150 cedar firewood. That's why in our travois here, we have 36 cedar firewood. So we are on a quest, but we have a bunch of coal. Cereal doesn't mess around. Absolutely not. Yeah, plus car batteries are heavy, but thankfully we're on really good terms with the trader. He doesn't want car batteries anymore, so... Secret is that he makes the cereal out of the wood. That would not surprise me. He just, you know, tosses it in some, like, sugar water. Why is it so chewy? Clearly, these Honey Smacks. These are Honey Smacks, exactly. It's a cold bargain. Maple syrup and cedar chips. Oh, man. Why is my throat so scratchy? Yeah, I mean, I would be worried about any kind of milk he trades. That would be the most questionable thing. I don't want to buy milk from him at all. He breaks teeth eating the literal trees. I mean, you get good fiber, though. I mean, talk about fiber. I mean, come on. A real Canadian cereal. I mean, you're already eating the blood of the trees for the maple. I mean, come on. I'm sure they got some kind of, you know, maple bark cereal out there somewhere or something like that, you know. Oh, by the way, we do have scurvy, and we're getting cold, or we're getting scurvy. So, so we need to, no, I don't want to pick that up. Not now. No, drop it. So we need to carry most of this stuff through the cave, and then we got to come back and get our coal. Oh, this is going to be painfully slow.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, that's because you're carrying like half a ton of wood through the cave. And we've got, okay, we got enough torches. We're just gonna be going slow. So for now, we're gonna drop our rocks. We'll leave that here for now. I mean, we're going to be coming back. We could probably drop that much water. Okay, let's go. We're just going to take a little bit of a slow walk back. We will drop more of our stuff at the far end of the tunnel. But I didn't want to walk too slowly through here. I would rather drop my clothes on the other end than this end. How many sewing gear do you have? Probably a few. I'm probably just gonna drop everything on the other side. I'm gonna probably drop the,
Oh, This gear is slowing me down.
Yeah, I know it is, dude. All this wood is slowing me down. I'm gonna drop the travois outside, put the wood in it, and probably just load it with a bunch of my gear. Run back naked and just collect as much stuff as I can. Yeah, I don't want to go that way. Go back to Grey Mothers with nests. Yeah, I mean, when Mathis in episode 5 was like, "Oh, I've got plans for you," and he's just like, "Okay," and just kind of gave into it and went with it. I'm just like, "Really?" And he's like, "But there's something I got to do first," and it was just like, I don't believe this guy. Really? It just didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense at all. It's like, why would you choose to do that? Oh my god! Oh. What the duck?
One pair of pants later.
Hi, guys.
Oh.
Did they like my selfie in the chat?
Oh my god. Do what?
Did they like my selfie on Discord?
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Bob's got the duck emote. Oh goodness. I was like, I started to see this reflection in my glasses. I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, there's a duck there.
I know.
Oh, what was that? Did you hiccup? Oh, okay. Hyper's therapist tomorrow. All right. What did you get scared nearly to death this time? Yeah, exactly. For real.
You need to start leaving my toys out where I can get them, because like there's no toys.
Oh,
they're all down by your feet.
You got an eagle. And
I
then
need my toys.
you got this one.
I don't have any of my stuff.
As she walks away, I hear the rubber chicken. Honk. Okay. Where was I? Man.
Running around
PK has a pair of brown pants and some Depends. Exactly. Should just throw it over the green screen. Well, it's attached to the ceiling. It's on a, I put a track on my ceiling so that I can just slide it over like one of those curtains at like a hospital. Oh, we got more coal. I have to grab that on the next way through. And Brit, you're 7 million tater. Then drop the ceiling. Actually, don't do that. The long drop. Oh yeah, we got a lot more coal in here respawning. More than I thought would be in here. The long, wacky insurance claim call. Exactly. Back now? Alright, welcome back, Vivian. Oh, I think Zombie's right. We took some coal out of here, and it looks like a lot more coal has respawned in here. I think there is a glitch that happens that when you remove some coal, more coal spawns in quickly. PK's like, I'm remodeling. You have a glass of wine. Nice. I have a little bit left of my gin and tonic.
I could drink almost anything about now.
Yeah, it looks like we've left some stuff here. We'll get a cured deer hide. bunch of sticks. Let's go leave our travois out here and we'll load it up.
Carry this load for much longer.
All right, calm down, Will. Don't be so dramatic. Actually, let's get further away from the door. Of course, Will talks about taking a drinking when you take a sip. Exactly. Well, that's one of the best things you can do. Is when Will, like, starts to talk too much, you can make him take a drink and he literally will shut up. It's one of the funniest things you can do to him. If you can time it right. Clothing. It's not giving me the arrow to put these in here. I have to move them manually. Getting a little chilly in here. I guess we can't take the camera out of our pocket. Or the radio. Alright, that should be enough for now. It's cold. It was 95 here today. Turned on the AC when I got home at 3:30. House was cooling down, and then the roommate came in about 5 and turned it off. So, yeah, that sounds like it. Wow. Why would he turn it off? That doesn't make sense. Wait a minute. Did I put... Did I put my matches? Did I use all my matches? Did I use all my matches?
Can't feel my hands.
Are you serious? I used all my matches? I've got more matches at my base, but I used all the matches I had on me?
Damn. Freezing.
Okay, we gotta do this quickly then. So the question is, how much... No, there's no way we're gonna be able to do this. Come on. Plus, I'm freezing in here because I don't have any clothes on. So, we're going to need clothing. Yeah, let's, we'll just come back. I'll just, completely unload my entire inventory, and I'm just gonna have to come straight back. Because if I don't have the ability to create fire, like I don't have any matches, this isn't gonna be worth it to do it anyway. Let me just drag this out of here. So I got like 200 matches back at the base. So the other thing I got to remember is there is a bear down here. So the question is, do I want to go down to the road or do I want to go down this way? I think I want to go down to... I want to go down to the road. From here. Probably be the better way to go anyway. Alright, Bob, thanks for hanging out, man. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the donations tonight. Really do appreciate it, buddy. Hope you have a great evening. Another thing we've got to watch out for is our scurvy. Looks like we're going to be able to get back in time. Oh, that was weird. Little zoom thing. How much wood?
If Hyperman turned into a woodchuck, I'd say he could chuck enough to build a cozy little den, assuming he didn't get distracted by gaming instead.
That's true. Kids are back up. All right, Vivian. Yeah, bow drill will be awesome to have in this game. I would love it if we could have a bow drill. Please, please just let me go around this corner. Please just let me go around this corner. Yes. Oh, come on. Come on.
Feels like a lot of gear.
58. Come on, I can walk down this hill. Can't run, but we can walk. I mean, I could start a fire with my magnifying lens. Yeah, it's one of those days. Put the triple kill the bunny. Hi-yo, Bugs Bunny, away! Have like a team of rabbits pulling the travois. Have like a line of like 50 rabbits pulling the travois. Mush rabbits, mush, yes, exactly. Who needs horsepower when you've got rabbit power? I can't light a torch.
Turned out pretty well.
He didn't even get close enough to take one.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Yeah, he just immediately turns around, which is kind of funny. ¿Dónde estás, el base? Down there at the Quonset. Well, I guess sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Dead wolf. Dead wolf. The wolf is dead. Alright. Yep. So the only reason I really wanted to come this way was to try to avoid interacting with the bear. I think I'm going to try to go on the ice to avoid the collapse over there. It's not that it's too tight to go through, it's just that on the ice I can see around the rocks and stuff better. It's a little easier to see what's coming. Oh, we got some cedar limbs right here. We do have and that's another thing. Now we know we've got some more cedar limbs here we can grab, which is great. So that's at least 2 more. That's another 6 we can grab. That's good. So once we get back, we can warm up. Let's see what time of day it is. Okay, so we'll probably end up staying the night. We did leave some water there, which is fine. We've made a bunch of water before we left. So we're going to have to treat ourselves from the vitamin C stuff. Warming up and got matches. Yeah, I was going to say, thankfully we're warming up. We got to get the vitamin C taken care of. So we've got the vitamin C pills that we can take, which will help with that. Just fishing and eating regular cooked fish will help. So we can do a bunch of fishing for that in the future, which will help. We had made a bunch of pemmican at one point, which helped with the vitamin C. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at what we just happened to cross by. Hello. Simple arrow. It's about to break, but it's nice and intact. Now that we're around that collapsed area, we can come back onto the road over here. Yeah, get matches. Yeah, that's a good idea. And one of those drawers we have like 200 matches. We'll grab those. Not all of them, but we'll grab like maybe 25 matches or something like that. That'll keep us going for quite a while. We'll grab a brand new hatchet to run with. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Thought I heard some... I did. Okay, he's running. So there might be something he's running from, so we gotta be careful.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Alright, in we go. So we're looking at 36. Let's go put that in our cabinet. Shoot, at this point, we should probably just go take that over to the, just take it over there and put it in the container thing. So that's 37 and 40, so that's nearly all of it. And these can only hold 40 at a time, because that weighs 20 kilograms. Yeah, we got a nice little seating area here, thank you. The whole idea was to make this side of it like a house as much as possible. So we got a little dining area, and we took one of our shelves and made this look kind of like a little kitchenette area as much as possible. So we just took a little bit of everything, like some flour, oats, pickles, peaches, some syrup, some water, some pans, oil, and a toaster. And then we just got like a small little living area and some cabinets. And then we've got a table and some chairs, and then like our bed and stuff. You know, it kind of just looks homey, you know. Let's give it a little bit more light here. I really like how it turned out. It definitely looks, this side of it looks homey. And I took some of these sign billboard things and tried to put it over the glass so it doesn't look as transparent. And yeah, so we've got a nice little sitting area. We got little things on the side with some cups, and we got a little like laptop there. And I guess this is kind of where our cooking area is. I wish we could have like a little potbelly stove in here more than a barrel, but this is what we've got. And then in here we've kind of got one type of storage in this section, and then we've got this other storage here. I'm going to start loading this up with water at some point. And then we've got our pickles and syrups. I'd like to make some more of those and maybe move these curing boxes and put more of this kind of storage along the back side. We might move this. I'm debating about whether moving this into here. I don't know if that would work in here. We might try it. I don't know. We'll see. Eventually I'll remove a lot of those and put them back in here. Okay, let's see. There's our matches. We'll move 25 matches. There we go. Very good. Sorry, do we have anything in here? No, we don't. Okay, I'm just going to put... Where is... Oh, I dropped the ruined hatchet at the other place. Here's our other hatchets here. So we've got another one. And... Okay. We did use our hacksaw a little bit. We're going to have to repair that at some point. We want to try to keep it in as working condition as possible. Do I have any lantern oil? No. Might have to make some or get some. More than likely, I gave most of my lantern oil to the trader because he loves the lantern oil. Yeah, okay, we do have some fir firewood. Okay. Yeah, and most of this is like salt, and we do have some more cured meat. Oh, speaking of which, I think this should be cured by now. Nope. Oh, it went bad before it cured? Oh, how did that happen? It went bad before it cured? I didn't know that could happen. I thought we got it in there before. Oh, we didn't have enough salt in there. Oh, man.
Too much stuff to carry.
Man, I thought we had it covered. Shoot. I mean, that was like really good. I guess that's all of it then. So I guess I gotta take all this out then. Crud. Man, I was gonna have some extra stuff in there. That's a bummer. Well, at least I got salt to spare though. Okay. And I guess I'll add it to the pile of ruined stuff here. We can cook it and then just eat it at 50% or whatever.
Something's gotta go.
Man, oh well. Okay. So we need to take care of the scurvy, so put that away. We've got, that's one pill. I kind of separated these out for aesthetics. So let's so we healed our scurvy risk at the moment. So we might need to just hang on to a few of these for right now in case we need them. These are all ruined, but okay. Well, that works for now. Okay, so we've got some empty filing cabinets here. So the bottom filing cabinet, we're going to put like the stuff that we are carrying. Like our hacksaw, old man's beard for now, the cloth. I don't see us needing the emergency stem right now. The mag lens, tinder plugs, dragon named Fox, welcome in. Good to see you. The extra meat, we'll probably keep one of them on us. We'll probably wake up and eat that. We'll probably won't sleep while we're doing this because we're going to go and come back, so the bedroll we'll keep in here. We will cut up stuff, so I'll leave the improvised knife. I'm going to keep the cougar claw knife because we'll probably need that. We'll leave the pry bar, the fuse, all of those. I will leave... We're going to need the torches. We got to be able to see through the cave. The wires. We're not going to cook anything. Okay. Filing cabinet is empty, so the next one up, we'll leave the cooking pan, the feathers. What else? We'll have to leave the potato behind. Our emotional support potato we'll have to leave behind. What else? That's pretty much all of our excess stuff. The cloth we can leave behind. We can't leave the camera because it doesn't weigh anything technically. The cloth, that cloth we can leave behind too. Flare. Yes, the lantern's empty. Good call. I might need to take a few extra torches. Okay, that should be everything. So these two are going to have all of our stuff in that we can grab later. So we're down pretty low, and we're tired. That's the crazy part. And we're getting tired. Okay, so we're full on food we just ate and everything. Let's go ahead and pass time. Get the day done with. We'll sleep, and first thing in the morning, if the weather's good, we will go back up there as fast as possible. Go get the coal, and then we will we'll pull everything through to the one side, all the stuff that we left, and then we'll try to go as fast as possible.
Surf and turf pizza with extra seaweed, of course. Can't resist that ocean flavor.
There you go. Surf and turf. So that means Roger likes maybe some chicken or beef on his pizza. Surf and turf. That doesn't sound good outside. I'm hoping that sounds like blizzard. Oh, come on. Come on. Dragon A5. Yeah, it's been a while. It's good to see you. Oh, come on, weather. I don't want to be stuck inside all day because of the weather. Okay. Well, since we're stuck inside, let's take a look. Maybe we can do some repairs. And everything is on the verge. Okay, let's see, do I have any excess cloth? Yeah, I do. I just put all my sewing kits in here, I think. Let's use this one. Let's just do a little bit of patching up stuff. Let's maybe patch up our underwear. What's been up lately? Not a whole lot. We did the episode 5 recently and checked that out. Other than that, just status quo as usual. Sounds like let's check. Maybe it's just windy now. Oh, it is. Okay. Let's put our stuff back and go. So all it took was just repairing our underwear. So the weather is still not the greatest, but it's better. Okay. So let's eat this. We did have... Let's eat that, and we'll grab some more... Okay, I kind of want to not have that on me, because that will draw attention, the wrong kind. Grab some more cured food. And we'll grab some more water. Okay. So we've got that. It's at 80%. That's perfectly fine. Alright, looking good. Alright, let's go. Oh man, look how fast we are. That is crazy good. I know we really can't run that much, but it's the speed when we can run, which is nice. We will be going the lower path like we did last time. Just I do know there is a bear up there. We just need to avoid the bear. Okay. Let's see the bear. The bear might... Oh, there he is. Yep. You say the bear might be by his cave, and sure enough, the bear was right there by his cave. So we'll just quickly sprint this way. Sure enough, we were going that way, and the wind was in our face, so we will take advantage of the wind being on our back for a change. As soon as I say that, the wind will find a way to turn around and laugh at us in our face. As the wind likes to do. Oh, see, the wind is already shifting. Look at it. Look at the wind. It's like, you talk about it, me being in your face, I will be in your face. Try to sneak up the slope again. I gotta do it at the right spot, otherwise we're gonna twist every ankle that we have. And then all the extra ones. The wind decided to stop blowing. Probably just to say, haha, now I'm going to start blowing in your face. It does like to do that. And there's some more cedar firewood right there. So for some of you that just joined in recently, we have a deal with one of the with the trader, and that deal is we're getting 10 boxes of cereal, and in order to do that, we need to give him 150 cedar firewood. So that's why I'm noticing all of the little. Oh crap!
Maglin's fire.
Maglin's fire. Yeah, I was gonna say the wind decided to quit, and I was yeah. Look at that! Wow. Yeah, that's Maglin's fire for sure. Yeah, this might be the way to come back to get these cedar limbs right here. Who was that? Zombie. Thank you, Zombie, for the 100 bits. Yeah, thankfully it decided to be a beautiful day. Look at this. Yeah, that's a ton of firewood. It is for 10 boxes of cereal. That's a lot of firewood. I mean, it must be some of the rarest, most expensive cereal that you can get. So, I remember I found it difficult to get enough good weather to collect firewood in bulk. Yeah. Well, so far, we've collected and turned in 51. I have 40 in one container at the Quonset and 36 in the other. Currently, we're running back to get a bunch of coal. I know he doesn't need coal, but we've got it. And I want to just go ahead and bring it down. Did I left my stupid maglins. I left my stupid maglins. And there's probably a stinking wolf up here too. He is dredging it out of the seed. Cereal, yeah.
No Maglin's fire.
God, son. Wait. I'm literally listening to see if I can hear the stupid wolf up here. Oh my god. Take out son. I swear, man. I don't think he's right here today. Oh, dude. Thank you for the bits, man. But take up, man. And the other thing is, I've got like a ton of sticks in here and torches. And ruin torches. I need the torches. I need the torches, not the sticks. Well, I'm looking at the torches and it's giving me sticks. Okay. 4 kilograms. Okay. Let's just go. And I know there's extra coal through here, but we're just gonna go. Yeah, extra coal. Something tells me I don't think I'm gonna be able to carry all the coal. I'm probably gonna have to leave the sticks and carry all the coal, but something tells me I'm not gonna be able to carry all the coal. Because I went through here once already and dropped all the coal. And then I came through here and got about another 25 coal and dropped it. So I'm probably gonna have almost 70 or 80 coal. Which is a lot. And I can't use the travois through here. Man, there's more coal. Well, at least I got through here on 1 torch. I just need to keep the torch going. Alright, here we go.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
$71, and we can still move. Wow. Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. 71 coal, 21 kilograms. Gonna be slow. Alright, thankfully it wasn't as terrible as I thought it was gonna be. So a little slow motion coming through here. I guess if we absolutely needed to, we could drop some of the water. I guess the biggest thing is grabbing a few extra pieces along the way. Or we could just leave them. One of the two. 71 is pretty killer, though. I did go on the wrong side.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
You can barely shut up with that much talk. It'd be fun if they had a mechanic in the game where on some of those rickety bridges and stuff, depending on how heavy Will is, there's a risk of the wood pieces breaking because of how heavy he is. Like those swinging bridges in like Ash Canyon. if like Will tries to go across them and he's overweight, it would be kind of hilarious if like he breaks some of the pieces of wood and like he might make it across, but like as he's walking through they break. And then like if he wants to go back across, it's more difficult because now there's a huge gap. That would be kind of interesting. There we go. We just keep picking up extra little pieces of coal here, and I feel like we just keep getting slowly like a tad bit slower every time I pick up one. Whenever I see somebody playing misery mode and I see the condition diminished form, I think of when like somebody plays to where they're so encumbered like this that they're like moving so slow. Like diminished form is to me when you overload your character for so long that he's creeping along like this, that it would be like for 30 days or 60 days you've taxed your player for so long that now they have become debilitated. Like it's kind of like well fed. Like you've kept your character well fed for a certain period of time that they get a buff. But it's like we got 80 coal. Like, well, you kept your character overloaded for so long that now you have to deal with the consequences of being overloaded for so long. Like, these are the penalties of having a, like, pack rat mentality all the time. It says it's lit. Well, I guess we are looking at it. Oops. Like, maybe we should, well, we're gonna lose it anyway. Let me keep some of this water in here. Alright, that took so much off of our shoulders. Since the day is nice and we are warm, we do have a hatchet, it's midday. We will go down that slope back down the way we came, and I will try to get some of those cedar limbs that I did see. Those look like... those are my footprints. Yeah, those are... I was gonna say, those are all my footprints. It's kind of weird to see my own footprints from when I was outside earlier. I would have thought leaving the map and walking around and going into Pleasant Valley and coming back would have made these go away, but they're still here. Which I'm actually surprised to see that. It's actually cool that my footprints are still here. That is actually really cool. I did not realize that my footprints would have stayed this long. stop right here. And we will grab this one. Wow, weather stayed really nice. Maybe it got a little windy. Can't complain at all. Stayed nice and sunny. We'll eat a little bit of food here. Excellent. Let's just keep going. Okay, that's the log sort down there. Looks like the weather might be starting to change, which is fine, as long as we can get to a place where we can start moving in a downward angle towards the road. Even if we have to hole up in one of these little houses, it's not too bad. I'm going to follow this down this way. See if I can't follow this down to the road. If the weather can stay halfway decent, maybe I can go down here and stay in the trailer that's down here by the road. We are starting to get hit in the face with the wind. The wind did get the last laugh in the end. Oh, look at this, another arrow. Huh, that's 2 rogue arrows that we ended up finding. Oh, I didn't expect this to double back like this. I was hoping it would go down quicker. I guess it is going down, it's just not like I was expecting it to. Oh, this will work. Yeah, this will come down kind of closer to where I was. Well, further away than I was expecting, but closer to where I'm hoping to be. I was hoping it would come down by the trailer, but I think it might bypass those 2 logs that I was hoping to grab, but it's okay. The nice thing about going this way is we'll have the opportunity to I might be able to grab this right here. The biggest thing is this could literally turn into a blizzard at any moment, so as much as I want to grab that, it might just be more prudent to just keep going. You think about it, the worst character in any TV show is Frank Gallagher from Shameless. It's Mr. Krabs. He literally sold Bungee's soul for a nickel or something to a vengeful spirit. Yep, there's another one over here. So it looks like we've got a few more close to the base that we could get just in walking distance. And even with our inventory relatively clear, we could grab pretty quickly. Hopefully Mr. Bear is not too close by we have to worry about. Crap. Where are you going, Mr. Bear? That travois backs up real nice. That travois backs up real nice. Alright, where are you going, Mr. Bear? Just go up the hill. Just go towards home. Come on, get some distance, please. There you go. I like that. I kind of like that a lot. Just keep going, buddy. Oh boy. Just go. Just go. Man, he walked all the way down here. Looks like he might have been spawned in right there. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Come on, wind. Leave me alone. Let me go. I'm actually surprised that we're warm. I'm actually very surprised that we're warm. That's the thing that's surprising me most about anything, is how warm we were. Okay. Alright, not too bad. So, let's take a look at where we're at. Let's do this. We will leave a bunch of coal. I know we could probably put the coal out on the ice, but let's do this. Let's put the coal in our inventory.
Might have to drop some gear.
Surprisingly, I can actually move. So let's put all the coal like right here. We'll just drop it on the ground. I know it's going to be a lot of clicking later. So there's 6 in here. We'll move all the torches in here. We'll grab these. Okay, we'll take all the sticks inside. So we'll put the sticks in this container. And we'll take the plugs. Those in there. And now we'll grab all of these. And we'll grab all of those. So we have 77. Oh my god. That was heavier. Oh, okay. This is gonna be a minute. This is gonna be just a minute. I mean, just a minute. We're doing the McKinsey shuffle here. So it's gonna take just a second to get outside. I mean, just a second.
gear's starting to slow me down.
I think 77 should get exactly what we need. We probably are going to have some left over. But this should get everything that we need to get all of it done. As soon as I can reach that door, we will, There we go. And before I transfer it, I'm going to see how much weight that is. That's 38 kilograms. That is insane. 83. I don't think we even need 83. But we'll bring whatever the remainder is back. And this is going to just glide like it's nothing. Look at that. Wow. So we're going to go put this in the little thing over there. We need to be careful because we do not have our bedroll on us. But we should be light enough. Well, once we get over there, we can stay at the, what's that place over there? What's that place called? Man's got wood. Is right, exactly. That's a lot of cedar. We can stay at Missanthorpe's. That's the name of that place. I'm just drawing a big blank here for a second. I cannot believe we are, with this weather, I cannot believe it's 4 Celsius. Crazy. It's like a heat wave in Coastal Highway. Alright, we got 2 wolves out on the ice. Let's set our walk. Alright, I'm gonna head a little diagonal away from them. Of course, we gotta walk towards the wind. Tropical conditions, I know. Even with the wind blowing, and it's kind of snowing. It's crazy. Of course, it's evening time. It's like the hottest part of the day. Let's stay away from the wolves. Like, even with the load we have, we're practically running into the wind. Once we get the wind in our back, we'll be good. Okay, they're over there now, so we can just aim this way and we'll be good. It's amazing all the little spots that I have, just food laying around everywhere. If you leave raw food or half-ruined food somewhere and you got cooking 5, you just start a fire and cook it and you're good to go. Or if you've already cooked it and it's ruined, you can still eat it. It's amazing. You can have little stockpiles everywhere and you have something you can eat from. It shouldn't be possible, but yet it works in the game mechanics. Sutherland out here oiling himself up, eating the 5,000 pounds of fish I gave him, making a second boat with all that for firewood. Yeah, he's about to make a boat out of cedar, out of the one I'm giving him. He's gonna have, like, the best smelling boat in the fleet. Man, for a change, we have the wind at our backs. Look at that. Yeah, cedar is nice. I remember my sister She was dating a guy, and he made her like a cedar chest to put jewelry in. And I remember when he brought it to her, she opened it, and the way it smelled was just, it was incredible. It was just like intoxicating in some ways. It was something else. Okay, let's see. Actually, let's get a little closer. Let's turn this rig around.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Yeah, it's because you're carrying tons of wood around, dummy. Alright, how much do you need?
Feels like a lot of gear.
The 69? No, it's more than that. So I gave them all that and I still need more. Oh, I was misinterpreting how much I had. Okay, so I still need a decent amount. Okay.
This stuff will come in handy.
So we don't have that much more to go. Okay. I thought I had given him way more than I already had. I was reading it wrong. Well, we did a lot. We gave him a lot already. So far we've given him 134. So I think we need to give him 21 more and we'll be good. And then I got to figure out all the other stuff I need to give him, which shouldn't be too difficult.
Maybe he thinks channeling his inner Paul Bunyan will help him tackle those gaming trees. Or perhaps he's just really into the whole lumberjack sheep trend.
Man.
How do you make Will shut up in the game? You just make him drink water. Alright, sleepy time, Will. $686 days. Cutting a bunch of cedar in the game will definitely make time go by pretty quick. Alright, let's see what the weather's doing. Alright. We still have a lot to do. There was a few cedar limbs that we saw along the way. Got wolves out on the ice. We might even have a bear over here again. We need to get some of our other stuff back. Some of our limbs might have respawned. It's already cold. Of course, it's still early. I'm curious. Let me see if these limbs have respawned already. 730 days is 2 years. So we're closing in. We're closing in on 2 years. That's crazy. could go get our extra salt. I put this there to let us know if it gets stormy to point towards the other shoreline.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Okay, there were a bunch of cedar limbs over here. They have not respawned yet. This one's still here. Okay. That's all I needed to check. And wow, are we freezing already.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
You just started getting to that point, dude. You're not in any real danger yet. But now that we've got all that coal, 80 coal, we can drop it over here by the ice fishing hut. We can make new new tip-ups. We can come out here and melt a bunch of days by doing a bunch of fishing with tip-ups. We can get a lot of fishing done. And we can make a ton of water to do with the trades. That'll help with getting some of the other things done. I'm going to step in this ice fishing hut for just a minute. So, I know we're still freezing, but... So we're going to need 15 liters of water, plus 7.5 liters of water. We're also going to need 17.5 kilograms of fish, plus an additional 3 kilograms of fish. So that is going to be the easy part, but this hard part was the cedar firewood. So we need, so that's 34, so 44 is 10, 54 is 20, and then if we round up, so we need a little over 20-ish cedar to get done. Probably less than that, actually. Problem is, I'm trying to play a game and do math at the same time. Six more logs. So is it... There's a deer there. If I could get more meat to cure. Missed. Come on. I'm freezing, so I gotta keep moving. Okay. Take a second where I can actually focus now. So we need 16 more. We need 16 more logs to finish that up. Okay. So, let's see. It's a little after midnight my time, so I think this is probably a good time for me to wrap this up. So let's drop this. I need to go ahead and grab all the stuff that I had put in here, so I'll just grab both of these drawers real quick. That way I have everything on me. I got all my Maglin stuff back. Really don't need all the extra torches, but I've got all the usual stuff that I have on me. That way I don't forget anything. I don't really need all the fiddly stuff like the tinder plugs and stuff. I don't need. Probably wouldn't hurt to make some more bandages real quick, so I can do that real quick before I save the game. But we did make quite a bit of progress. I mean, we got all the extra wood. We moved the coal over. That was a definitely an adventure. We got a lot of stuff done. We turned in all the extra logs, and we made it to day 686. That's pretty good. And we got 16 more to go to get everything turned in. So can't argue with the progress that we've made. So now we can take some of our scrap metal. I think we've got 14 in here. So we can take that. We can take some of our cured guts. We can make line out of that. We can make fishing hooks. And we've got a bunch of sticks in here. So we can use that to make line, and then we can make tip-ups. We should be able to make several tip-ups. And then we can go hang out at the fishing hut, catch a bunch of fish, and run that for quite a while. So let's do this to get a game save. And I think this probably will, I heard, let's take our fish guts and make wine out of that. Line with the guts, our cured guts. So, all right. So this will be where we stop for tonight. I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. Let me go ahead and switch over to here. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Again, I'm going to be having some time off, so I'm going to be doing some work on some of the stuff for the stream. Some of the alerts that Twitch has had now, I'll be able to update some of those things, like the streak for the watch times and stuff like that. I'll be able to update things like that. So hopefully we'll have a couple of extra things worked on. Really do appreciate it. You're very welcome for the stream. Let's check out and see if there might be somebody that we can drop a raid over to. See if there's somebody that we haven't raided in a while. Oh, there's a person that I raided up before. That was a lot of fun to raid. I think they're doing story mode, but they were a really good person to raid up. Let's see if we can raid them again, and maybe we can give them a little bit of support. This person is new to the Long Dark, so I was hoping to possibly give them some support. So let me get them raided up real quick. Let me pull this up real quick. There we go. So I will start the raid. So if you guys can, maybe drop a follow. If you would, I would appreciate it. And thank you guys again for hanging out. Thank you for all the bits, the raids tonight. Really appreciate it. The resubs, the donations. Thank you so much. Again, I will be posting on Discord when I be going live. I should be going live on Wednesday night. This Wednesday, I'm going to have to change things up because the wife is going to be going out of town on Thursday. So we're going to be doing some family stuff on Wednesday. So check Discord. I should be streaming on Thursday this week so that I can hang out with the family. So check that for that. But until then, I shall see you on Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope to see you all then. Good to see you guys, and I'll catch you later.